The Thunder is the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Back in Memphis, the Grizzlies tip off the beginning of a homestand. They've definitely started the season right with a hot start.
And for the Grizzlies, they have performed above and beyond expectations thus far. As good as they've been, is it fair to wonder just how long they can keep this up?
Of course it is. I mean, I'll tell you this, they may have snuck up on some of their opponents here in the early season, but they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. Teams will be ready for them.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Memphis shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Marc Gasol. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And so here is Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now, here's Westbrook. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Boston.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
No coverage that time.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Ibaka outside. There's a screen by Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Michael Conley picks one up.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
And, you know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had 1 road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
Now here's Conley. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Westbrook against Allen. Up off the screen, and Gasol sends it back. Westbrook against Randolph. Inside, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
Thanks again, Doris.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Oklahoma City trailer. Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Cantor, the pass to Waiters. Here's Ibaka. They get it back. Second chance shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder, and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Offensive rebound, Gasol, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
And Cantor throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for him. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And here is Waiters. He had 10 points in the win against Boston. There's a screen by Cantor. The pass to Ibaka. 5 to shoot. Durant wide open. He fires. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley against Westbrook. Conley's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Kevin Durant, number 1. Serge Ibaka is second.
You know what? Both of these guys will defend the paint in their houses. No uncontested shots. That's their mantra and their motto. No easy ones.
Now here's Conley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Gasol. It's blocked. Now here's Westbrook. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. The Grizzlies have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Gasol dishes to Allen. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City, and Westbrook gets it to go.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Some changes for Memphis. Barnes comes in for Jeff Green, and it's Lee in for Allen. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here is Conley. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Barnes kicks to Gasol. Knocked loose. Durant against Conley. That's tipped. Pass to Randall. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Connects on the 17-footer. Conley's got his first points in this one. Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
Westbrook with the bucket. Memphis trailing here. Conley kicks to Randall. The Thunder pull it in.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Pass to Westbrook. Outside Durant. Out to Ibaka. Here's Cantor. Makes it off the glass. Cantor's got his third basket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Conley. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Morrow, the pass to Westbrook. The jump hook. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lee dishes to Randolph. To the left side wing. Here's Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Now we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both started in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Chalmers comes in for Michael Conley.
Oh, listen, no doubt you could argue Marc Gasol is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
His first personal foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And Memphis making a change here. Adams checked in. Augustine up top, defended by Chalmers. And Augustine kicks to Durant. Goes up to the stripe, and that's good for 2. Durant's got 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Augustine against Chalmers. Green, the pass to Carter. No good from the wing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Augustine. The Grizzlies making the shot. It's Durant with the drive. Good work defensively by Carter. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Carter can't get that one to fall.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Augustine against Chalmers. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Collison. He kicks to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. No good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Adams dishes to Wright. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The 3. That's good. Adams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oklahoma City trailing. Here is Durant. He had 25 points in the win against Boston.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Dishes it to Augustine. It'll count. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy, no matter what the situation is.